Lil Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't see that.
Lil Morgan to do, man. You want her to?
I want her to beat competition. That's what I want. He hasn't been convincing at all. She was getting her ass beat by Becky Lynch, ass beat by Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch had to cheat to beat her.
Devin.
They literally bring that up in the story. No, come back here. No. You not finna rain on my Lil Morgan parade, dog.
Let's move on.
No, we not moving on. No.
Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that.
Homie, I'm leading the way. DG on top. How about you keeping the lane? Lead them away. I don't feel my ops. Better with me, I'ma stay. Kick up my feet on the plane. Homie, I'm leading the way.
That's all y'all getting. I ain't gonna knock my hip out of place like some people.
Knock your hip out of hey man, it's all in the hips, man.
Little do y'all know, we had to re-record that episode because he got up and was like, "I'm saying you got this." And so you know you heard pop. And yeah.
Hey man, look, it's sacrifices, man. Sometimes you just you know that like I don't think the younger kids would know the popping and locking. Yeah, I'm all about that, but I'm flexible now.
Man, I had a mean lean with it, rock with it.
I mean, hey,
what was them with the franchise boys? I think that was their name when they was like, I bet you can't do it like me. Nope, bet you can't do it.
Oh yeah. Man. Hey man, I had a good chicken wing, man. I hit somebody with the Tootsie Roll. I go crazy.
See, now I just get my robe and I get them wings,
bro. That's so crazy, man. And it's sad. It's literally sad. I have a question. Can you see the chat? Like, can you control the chat?
Yep. That's the only thing I do have control of.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so I ain't gonna touch that. I ain't gonna touch that today. I ain't gonna touch that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I ain't look at him. I ain't gonna. I knew it's your job today.
Oh wait. So, wait. My bad. My bad. Hold on. Let me. There you go. Hold on. I'm sorry.
There we go.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hold on. Now I got to change my orientation there. Maybe this didn't make a difference. All we did was shift the box over. But before we go, it was brought to my attention of one of the coldest quotes I've ever heard in a movie theater.
Yes.
Say along with me. No, just kidding. Once Bane said, who was based on a luchador. You think darkness is your ally. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man, but by then it was already blinding me. Like, imagine somebody come out and cut a promo like that. You'd be like, dang, get him the belt now. Here. And they take it. I'm like, dang, bro, chill.
I feel like this has to be something like Drew McIntyre does before he hits his Claymore. Instead of counting down, he just I've lived my whole life in the darkness. Like, it's just like as she's like standing up, as he's like getting ready to just kick your head off.
Bring back what was the name of that song? Broken Dreams. Yeah, bring back Broken Dreams and give him everything. I just wanted to make that rhyme. But I'm gonna try to be efficient here. And let's get this show on the road. Let's get the wheels down. Greetings and salutations to the From the Hill Turn podcast. It's been a minute. I am your host, Devin Lee Crimes Jr. Alongside me, Isaiah Jackson Jr. How are you doing today?
Man, I'm all good. I was gonna fry you about something. I forgot what it was. But everything's all good. Oh,
Look how you
that's what it
did.
was. I seen you had your belts. I seen you had
Yes.
your belt to show out. I have
Yeah.
a. Can you spin it for me real fast? Is it cool if you can spin it?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Hold on. You see that?
What the whole plate
It
just
went.
fall off?
It went so fast. Man, the camera can't even pick it up. But I did have my WWE John Cena one, but it's in the shop right now because it had that little rusty sound, and I ain't want to come out here looking bad, because I know you got the real deal. You got the legit. You actually took it out of John Cena's house, and like he tried to stop you, and you was like, man, who? I can't even see him, and I don't know how you got out of there alive, but you did.
Man,
So props to you.
I was on some what's it called? Double. I was like a 007 agent, bro. I was in there. They had the lasers in his crib. I'm over here jumping through, like, bro. I had to anything for that belt, man.
You
Do
got
do
to do it.
do.
Look, I got him sitting up like it's a contract signing going on, but what is going on is the entrance of the boss. What is good, fellas?
What's
What's good,
good?
Justin? See, man, I already know we're gonna be on good track when Justin pull in, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, we be like how they was doing Randy at Roar Games. Like we like, man, Justin gonna be here, and I'm like, man, I promise you he gonna be here. And then like Rhea Ripley come out, and then that's you hear Justin coming. You're like, oh shoot, the boss, bossy mojo, bossy mojo.
Hey, man,
He had like a remix of like Maurice's thing, but it's like it's colder. He got words to it.
we got words to it.
Bossy mojo.
See, but that's the thing about Justin. I feel like Justin's always gonna be that dude that like he comes in the match, like while we're all getting beat up, and he takes like no damage. Like he just goes through, just wipes
Look,
everybody out. He's the one that has to
no,
come back.
he ain't gotta sell nothing. He just I eat those.
Yeah, Justin's like, hey, y'all need to sit down, stay down. I got this. John Cena's here.
It also says, how can you not take a huge Scottish man seriously, especially when he wears a kilt? Hey, look. And also, see, I told you. See, I did it so quick you couldn't even see it. This is John Cena belt. John Cena ain't never held this belt because that was ahead of his time. He was still being bodybuilding or playing football. This is what Bret the Hitman Hart won. Shawn Michaels.
I have a question.
Stone Cold was like the last person with this thing.
I have a question, and we don't have to get it because this might lead to a conversation, and I don't want to do that. But like, it's up to. But my question is, Devin Lee Crimes, that belt that you're holding, if Cody Rhodes does win the title that was stole from him, that was stolen from his daddy, if he does win the title and finishes the story at WrestleMania. Does he go traditional? Does he go back to the old championship style design? Do you want it? Do you want to see something like that?
Look here, baby. This is a very distinctive design, baby. Look at it. It got the eagle on it. It got the globe in the middle, baby. We got this thing shining, baby. Oh, look at that. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. It would be nice, but I'll be personally honest with you, and this may be a terrible take. I've actually gotten very used to now seeing like the big WWE championship on the middle. And I blame this on The Rock because he's the one that started this. Actually, I take this
That's
back.
true.
I blame this on John Cena. Because he's the one that started the big W in the middle WWE champ. And from then on, that's been kind of the template for the women's, the universal. Be personally, I'm used to it, though.
And that's such a stupid take to me. Like Edge and them. Oh, well, I hated the WWE, the John Cena design. I thought he made it a toy. Shut up. You're an old head. Like to me, that's old head behavior. I don't care what nobody say. That belt was cold. And they made a whole lot of money with that as well. They still making a whole lot of money from it.
It's better than them belts from back then because it looked like all they did was get a group of quarters and nickels, paste them together, and put it on a piece of leather and say, "I'm the champion." Like now we got some big,
the pictures of them old heads in NWA, and legends. Let me not disrespect them. Legends. I was like these old heads, these old bastards that used to wrestle. Like, but like like these legends that would just hold the belt, and it's like just it's like this small little plate on this long leather belt, and it's like, bro, this don't even look good.
Like I'm trying to fight to win this. Like the belts we got now, I wouldn't mind fighting for those.
Oh, the belts now, yeah, no, I'll definitely fight for it. I ain't tripping.
See, I wasn't tripping. Justin says, "Give me a Rick Ross remix of Maurice's theme," and we all said, "Well, he didn't
Hey
say all
man,
said, but we said."
I ain't gonna. See, I can just see us, bro. We just getting beat up by like AOP or something. Like we just stomped
I'm
out,
telling you,
and you like, bro, man, when the
it's like
credits gonna roll?
it's like oh,
It's
oh, it'll be. I might get to work on that, man. I might.
I'm telling you, I'd be in there miserable.
Who need Jim Johnston and CFOS and Def Rebel, man? It's me.
Devin over here crawling to me. There's a chair over here about to rise up on you. I'm like, bro, just wait till Justin get here. I promise you, he on his way. This is one of them. Justin's guard Goku.
Pretty much, we Krillin and Gohan on Namek. And Justice says that 02 undisputed WWE championship was legit a great design. It was.
I won't lie, you not wrong at all.
And I love it because it reminds me of like Eddie Guerrero and just that early ruthless aggression era. Kurt Angle and that's why I'm Raw had this bad boy, the big gold.
Hey, I got a hot take.
I think about Triple H.
I got a hot take. I think that right there is the worst design, the World Heavyweight Championship. But I think that is because it's all gold. And when I was little, I could barely read the text. And I'm just like, bro, this is ugly. Like, I was like, this is like, to me, when I was little, I was like, I never wanted to win that belt. I was like, I'd rather give me a mid card title. I was like, over this.
I respect it though. When I see Undertaker wearing it, that made me feel like, man, that's the belt right there.
Yeah. Undertaker Batista.
Who else? Triple H, obviously.
Triple H, yeah.
But yeah, to me, Undertaker made that belt to me. You know, when he hold it, it's all dark.
John Cena looked weird with it. Like it just didn't look right.
Yeah, to me, that was a stat pad, and he didn't need that.
The Great Khali. And I was like,
hey, I forgot all about that. To be honest with you, no, all respect to him. I don't want him to turn my head into a washcloth like he did Rey Mysterio.
Ain't he a Hall of Famer?
Is he? That's a good question.
Right. I was like, I could have sworn, unless that was a fever dream.
Look,
I could have sworn the Great Khali, or at least that was a rumor.
I mean,
Great Khali, 2021 Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, I knew. Yeah, I figured he was that's crazy. He's disrespecting the Hall of Famer.
Look, I would never disrespect the Great Khali. What I say? I ain't trying to walk around with my head looking like this, man. I can't.
Bro,
just trying to talk to somebody. They're like, how you look like this? I was talking about Great Khali on the heel turn.
Bro, you know what was crazy? It was like, because you know how Kevin Dunn was, the camera cuts, and it's just like different angles of Rey Mysterio, like just fighting out, and then next thing you know, it's just cut so quick of just the dye coming out of Rey Mysterio's. As you're little, you're like, what the hell's going on, bro? Like
I was scared in my cousin's basement, man. I was like, I don't want to watch this no more. But
we went to,
glad you brought that up. In a way. But since you brought up that man Kevin Dunn, he gone. They told that boy bye.
That's a good segue. I like the segue.
Just another camera cut or two. I may hate it because it makes me nauseous. Bye. So Kevin Dunn has left the building. He's been there like 50 years or 30. And it's a new era. It's a new regime with the TKO. And he gone. You got any thoughts on Kevin Dunn and all his camera cuts?
No, not. I don't. To be honest, I didn't really mind the camera cuts just because, like, and I don't want to sound like this, but doing that side of the job, it kind of makes sense in a way. So it's like, I've never done wrestling. I ain't never gonna I've never done wrestling, but I've done that for football games, and hell, I do it now. I do it for work from time to time on different shows. So it's like, it's kind of one of those things where you don't want it on one thing. You don't want the camera to be stuck on one, spot for too long. So you're just pretty much switching back and forth. And plus, with wrestling, you don't want to make it look, because it looks totally different in person, than it does on TV. On TV, it looks much, much worse. And it's thanks to the camera cuts. You know, if AEW probably had more camera cuts, they probably wouldn't look as bad. But you know, that's the thing. NXT too. Like NXT has its moments. Like I ain't gonna just clown AEW. But like it's one of those things where and I heard he was an awful person. So that's another thing. I heard he was kind of
That's
awful.
pretty much why I'm singing and stuff.
So
Because
I was like,
granted, yeah, the camera cuts didn't really bother me until people pointed it
right.
out on Twitter. But,
Don't bother me at
other
all.
than that,
I kind of understand it.
him as a person, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, him as a person, yeah, he could get up out of here though. And plus, look,
Yeah.
Triple H, they trying to go young, man. Get the hell out of here. Like this,
Man,
this is the new age, bro.
it's a new day.
It's the new age. That's why
Legacy
Vince McMahon
thing.
going. If I'm Triple H, I would have been looked at Kevin Dunn. Hey man, I done got my raggedy ass father-in-law out of here, bro. You better start packing, my brother. You gonna be over there with Ace,
He can't.
Johnny Ace,
Stop. People power.
people power.
Swing. Come on. We're the old guys. They kicked us out. But it's okay.
Bree, tell your mother I'm sorry.
And that is a good part to bring in the boss. And he says, I've never been a big fan of big gold either. It's okay, but there's way better designs than just 3 gold plates. You know what? When you put it that way, it definitely does look like that. Just 3 gold plates sitting on here.
I just couldn't read it. I'm like, what the hell is this? But
That is true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I respect that.
I respect that.
And Justice says it's crazy because the producer that AEW has left WWE because of Kevin Dunn. But now with Dunn gone, hopefully that don't mean Tony has any ideas of bringing him in. Justin, you got a point. And like from an experience side and just a long tenure of being in that field, I would be okay with it. But it's just Kevin Dunn as a person. I don't think AEW needs that. You know, I think he has his time. If that's the case, just like call him up and be like, hey, you got any ideas how we should do this? Yada yada yada. Okay, that's it. Don't bring him in though.
Kevin Dunn was the one that John Moxley was cussing out in his book, right?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just that, you know, Kevin Dunn was a producer. I guess he also had, you know, his fair share of opinions, you know, and he, you know, put himself, you know, he put his opinions into storylines, and it kind of made people look worse. You know, you already seen what John Moxley said about him. He pretty much went on a cussing filled rant about him, filibuster pretty much. And so just hearing that makes me automatically know that, well, first off, John Moxley isn't going to go for having this man back in coming to AEW at all. And man, with that as well, I just don't. I think, look, he already made a whole lot of money. I think he's about time you're 70. Yeah, go sit down somewhere. We did have to sit your ass down club, but nobody wants to sit their ass down. So it's like
Pretty much.
It was like Ric Flair was on there for what, a good minute. Stone Cold was on there, and they still trying to do stuff like, man. But yeah,
you know what? And on that note, if somebody's still trying to do stuff, The Rock, Dwayne. I gotta say it like CM Punk. Dwayne. The Rock Johnson made his return on Monday Night Raw this past Monday, and what did you think? You know, with him dropping the name of the head of the table, you know, it's already a whole lot of people in this WrestleMania picture. You got Cody Rhodes trying to finish his story. You got CM Punk coming back trying to main event at WrestleMania. And now you got The Rock coming in here talking. What's your how do you see the WrestleMania season may perhaps playing out, in your opinion, with Dwayne?
I have a question. Now I know this only applies to movies, but I want you to just correct me if I'm wrong, because I know this solely applies to movies. Dwayne has it like in his contract that he just can't look like, you know, a loser, right? Like he can't get beat up or nothing, right?
Yeah, this is true.
So why would he want to wrestle at WrestleMania to lose to Roman Reigns? Because there's no way he's gonna beat Roman Reigns after there's so many people that worked every day on a weekly basis. LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, all these guys couldn't take down Roman. Yet you're gonna bring in Dwayne, you know, to like, and that's my thing. I know it doesn't correlate, but do you see where I'm coming from? That's just speculation on my part.
See, to me, see, that's the thing. You got a point, because he gotta look at that and go, "This ain't your movie business right now." You know, you were here before. You know how this go. Imagine if somebody else had that mentality with him in WrestleMania. Imagine if Stone Cold was like, "Bro, you're not finna beat me. I'm gonna beat you 3 times straight, and that's it. Give me a hell yeah." But no, you can't. Like, there's no way The Rock should go over Roman in any way because you can't. You can't have all these people that's been busting their butts for years, even Roman, and then you have The Rock come in just because he got the free time and give him the belt. This is different from a 2013, him taking it from CM Punk. That was even messed up. But Roman's been champion for about to be 4 years or so. So you can't end a run like that with somebody that don't need it. So, and it's a story there. The Rock and Roman, bloodline.
But why would The Rock risk it? Like this man, like there's a difference between The Rock and John Cena. Like I love me some John Cena. I like The Rock too. I love Dwayne. But it's just one of those things where The Rock is a mega star. Like if you have The Rock in the movie, like you're gonna go crazy. John Cena is, I think, a tier below The Rock, where he's still a star, but John Cena's still here. You know, John Cena still is active with the WWE, even whether it's in the ring or outside of it, whether he's doing promos, you know, on his story. Hello, my name is John Cena. Look, I know I haven't talked to you guys in a minute. I don't have that much time left in my day. Like, he's communicating. The Rock just shows up, spine buster, people's elbow, pop, get the hell up out of there. I'll see you guys in 3 years. Like, you know, it's just like that's so why I don't see why he would come back and risk injury, especially after the Shield ruined him. The Shield hit him with that triple power bomb, and he was out for an extended period. What was that, 10 years ago?
Even his match with John Cena, and he tore his I forgot what it was, but he tore something up.
So it's like you're messing up your other career if you come back in just because you wanted to fight your cousin. Now, I'm pretty sure WWE will pay him handsomely, but you know this isn't, and that's why I'm making that comparison to John Cena. This isn't John Cena we're talking about.
To the point. I respect that because that's the thing. I don't want him to come in, you know, because you said, "Oh, he gonna yell at me this episode." So I'm trying to be nice and respectable this Saturday. I'm trying to be babyface Devin today. You know, maybe another day I'll be a heel. Even though I got the do rag, I look like I should be a heel. But
add some racism to it.
I was talking in terms of my character. Nobody else but me. You know, the race doesn't apply here because I'm just Devin. I'm just me. You know, this
just me.
Look at that. But Justice says when it comes to the possible Rock and Roman match, the only true bad place that could and will screw up things is having it at WrestleMania.
But where else would you have it? Like Saudi Arabia? That's the only bigger
Elimination Chamber though. It's going to be in Australia. It's going to be in that big, I don't even know the name of the place. I don't live in Australia, but it's going to be a big stadium, big dome. You could probably have a WrestleMania there. And with whatever TKO and Devin have, they probably have something going on there where they want the Dwayne to pop up there. And I wouldn't have it at WrestleMania because too many people been putting in too much work trying to get to this point where, no, we're not finna 2013 this.
I don't want to have
Cody leave for 10 years.
That's true.
Hot right now, you know.
Well, I don't. Yeah, there's no way I see The Rock winning, and that's another reason why I kind of don't want to see. Not don't want to see, but it's kind of why I just. It's a blessing and a curse to see John Cena come back because it's cool to see him. You get to pop, cheer, everybody gets happy and stuff. But then as soon as the match starts. Like this match against Austin Theory, where I think it's hot dog water, punch. Okay, we're gonna play this as safely as possible. I don't know how many bumps Dwayne's gonna take. I'm gonna guess, like if I had to put money on it, because I am a sports bettor. So if I had to put money on it, my over under will be 5 bumps. That'll be 5. It will be 5 bumps that Dwayne will take in this match. It'll be slow. It'll be boring, and it's a money grab, man. It's just a money grab.
That's what it is at the end of the day. It's just big names, stars. That's all it is.
And I feel like it's just a waste of time at this point. Like maybe a couple years ago, you had something when he helped them at the Royal Rumble, and The Rock was like, man, I got booed, man. This is stupid. And the Roman's like, what you mean this is stupid, man? Man, let's get it cracking right now, bro. You know, like then we had a match there. Like, okay, cool. Other than that, it's just I don't know.
It would have been a good match for last year in Hollywood. You know, with The Rock and Dwayne with Hollywood, it would have been nice. And this year we could have got Roman and Cody, and Cody could have finished the story then. That way people wouldn't have that bad taste in their mouth. Well, I don't, because it went the way I thought it would. So, no sweat on me. But Justin says the best route would be having it at Elimination Chamber. Yes. Roman goes over, making him even more of an unstoppable final boss, and then have Cody beat him at Mania for the title, finishing the story.
But I don't see this as a big win for Roman Reigns. Like, yeah, you beat The Rock, but you beat elderly Rock, bro. You beat movie star Rock, man. The Rock only shows up to do a spine buster, people's elbow, and leave. When was the last time you seen him have a full, decent match?
You're right.
And so you beat The Rock. I'm not gonna get hyped over it, to be honest. I'm just totally crapping all over this. I'm just
agreeable. If Justin says if Cody and Roman has been the plan for Mania 40 the whole time, then stick to the plan. No need to diverge from the path just because The Rock is back. That is true. And that's the thing. To me, I'll be honest with you. I'm with you on this because I feel like we actually don't even need it. We don't need Roman versus The Rock. We already got a high-profile story going on right now. It's been building since last year. You know, we got CM Punk. We got a Seth Rollins. There's names now. We're not desperate as probably 10 years ago when you had to probably think, oh, shoot, I'm not sure if, this is a star-studded card. I should probably bring in The Rock, Dwayne. But now, no, because what's the point? Like you said, like we haven't seen The Rock. That was 10 years ago, his last full match. We're not counting that 2 seconds at WrestleMania 32 because no. And that's why I wouldn't want to put it at WrestleMania because I ain't trying no disrespect to him. But I don't want to see a Shane McMahon versus The Miz.
Shane McMahon versus The Miz.
I don't want The Rock to come out. Oh, look at The Rock. He isn't supposed to step. He go for like a leapfrog and that's it.
Hold up, if The Rock go for a leapfrog, I think we gotta ask some questions. It's like, Dwayne, where'd you come from? I'm sorry, we gotta see if Dwayne needs to get drug tested. Hey. I ain't never seen this man hit a leapfrog.
I thought they
cross
said
body off the top. Like, Dwayne, what the hell? What you doing?
But no, exactly. Exactly. In WrestleMania 40, so that should tell you something. So you shouldn't be close to the age of WrestleMania main evented. That's all I'm gonna say. Unless you
I agree 100%.
Roman ain't 40 yet, but he getting there. But I don't know where I decided now. I feel like there's somebody handing him a whole truckload of money, and he's like, okay, I'll come out here and rock bottom Jinder Mahal, hinder the gender.
I'll hinder the gender, but I don't want to show up at Phoenix. Stupid.
Hey, nice. See how I feel, man. At
least, we're right next to California.
It's crazy. It's crazy how he wasn't even advertised though.
It's great. They showed this graphic, and he was like, the funny thing about it. He was watching it too. He was like, funny thing about it, I ain't even know. He was laughing at Denver.
He said, I was never even there.
He was hurting my feelings, man.
I'm sorry. Now you see how I feel. Justice says The Rock has always been labeled the head of the table, and Roman believes he is because of the reign he's had. The match decides who is truly the ultimate head of the table. And that's the story, really.
It is the story.
That's it. But
I just don't feel it though. Like I don't feel it. I just don't. I understand what's going on. I understand what they're doing. I just don't feel it. Like I don't have that emotional attachment to the story at all. And it's because of The Rock's. Well, not only I can say The Rock's absence, hell, The Rock and Roman's absence. So yeah, that's how I feel.
So you had to bring Roman in there. Roman ain't did nothing. Roman, he come to work. Look, he been
yes,
Roman.
You're right. You're right.
Look, Roman we already started off. We always. I gotta. Before I get into this, Justin says, always make sure you hinder the gender. Still a joke that he won the WWE championship.
No, it was not. No, it
Look,
was not.
why you say that? I just want to know.
He beat Randy Orton, right?
Yes, he beat Randy Orton.
Look, that was
The
when
Viper.
I believed in it because SmackDown was always my favorite brand. But when Shane and Daniel Bryan backed everybody up and said, "Hold on, y'all, I got this. Let's book this thing correctly. Let's not no, we ain't gonna do no underground bull jive. We finna have Becky Lynch win the title. We finna have hinder the gender. We finna change things up. And granted, it sucked for maybe about 2.5 months. But then we got AJ Styles in his reign, right? Because AJ Styles was after that.
He said that made everything better. Yeah, because if you think about it, remember it was leading up to that Survivor Series, and Jinder was supposed to be going against Brock, who was the champion on Raw at that time, and Brock was just like, "What? Who is this dude?"
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up not getting that match. So that tells you something.
That's how, yeah. That's Brock Lesnar for you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Brock
Now you're
Lesnar's
right. That SmackDown was an era for they're like, we're gonna do things differently. We're gonna give people chances that never had a chance before, and we did that experiment, and you see how it went.
for like a good year. For like a good year, it was decent. Like it was pretty good. I would say. That's just my opinion.
For a year, and then Justice says Jinder's reign sucked the life out of SmackDown. Yes, I said it. Look at he said I said I'm standing on business. I said it.
You didn't like his racist promo against Shinsuke Nakamura? I mean, I ain't saying I laughed. Like I ain't saying it was good. I'm just saying that was pretty much the highlight of it because that was the most attention he got out of this whole thing. Because first off, Shinsuke just got totally disrespected going up against Jinder Mahal. If we were going to talk about feuds, that's stupid. Shinsuke Nakamura got totally disrespected. But I'm just happy that Jinder Mahal got the opportunity. That's all it was.
True. And that's the thing. I mean, had they brought him back and he comes back with this new physique and everything, and if he would have racked up some wins, got some credibility, and just kind of maybe started with a great little intercontinental reign or something. I'm not trying to disrespect my favorite championship, but if he would have probably started there, made some noise, maybe won a Money in the Bank, maybe we could have felt a little bit better about it. But nah.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think could have pulled that off in terms of like coming in? You are already loaded, like lower mid tier, mid card, like somebody like Heath Slater, EC3. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Who's Maria Kanellis' husband? I know that's disrespectful. Mike Bennett. Guys like those. Can you see anybody going to like Jinder Mahal's role, coming back to WWE and winning the top championship off the belt and actually making it entertaining? Can you see somebody in doing that in Jinder's shoes, or can everybody fail? Is everybody failing?
I want to say I can't really see that because it's just you can't even bring somebody in going, man, this guy was tearing it up over here in whatever company because they're not gonna really acknowledge. Well, I take that back. This is kind of a different regime. They might acknowledge that type of stuff.
Drew was able to do it, but I feel like it took too long because Drew came back and they was like, all right, go play with Dolph Ziggler, and I think that kind of made it pretty bad.
So are you kind of limited in this question to someone who was previously in WWE, got released, or whatever happened, they come reinvent themselves and then come back? Or just like someone,
but they still weren't like that guy. Like Karrion Kross. We could throw Karrion Kross in that situation too. Like he was a guy that dipped out because he wasn't utilized properly. He came back, like because Jinder Mahal came back, and then after maybe a couple months, they just said, all right, here goes the belt. You're the main guy now. Run with it. Can anybody replace Jinder Mahal and actually make that work? Like a Heath Slater?
I can't. I feel like that probably was the best you could get.
Jinder Mahal's the best.
Like you gotta think about what them people did before, and you trying to now put in my eyes that they're supposed to be a main event player to me. That's the thing. It takes a lot of time where you got to be patient. And if you're trying to hot shot something like that with like Jinder, no, it's not gonna work because people don't forget. You was a joke in my face before making Santino's Anaconda.
Santino Marella.
It's just like
Eugene.
It's hard. Exactly, it's hard to get that taste out of people's mouth, and it's kind of sad because it's like you didn't want to go out there and be yeah, and be a joke,
Rich,
but that's how they
yeah,
trade you.
Rich Swan.
No, yeah. See, I can't.
I'm just naming off a bunch of guys, but
See, and the more you name them, I can't see it. But Justin also says every match he had was a snoozer, including that awful. I actually remember this for a bad reason. Punjabi prison match when Randy Orton destroying the Bollywood boys is the best part of the whole thing. Then you had a dud.
oh, when
That is,
Randy murdered them on the
yeah,
announcement
he
table.
oops.
Land on your neck. Go ahead. Die.
Pretty much, it's like AEW, my fault.
No protection. It is what it is.
It's just, Justin, you have a point. That is, yeah, that the fact that something gender didn't even do is the highlight that we get from that. Yeah, that's why I don't think it could work. Because like, if you think about it, whatever program they'll be in, they'll be overshadowed. You bring them in a program with like a Seth Rollins, definitely not a Roman Reigns. We definitely gonna crap on that. They'll get overshadowed. They gotta come in with either an entourage, because you can't do this by yourself. You gonna need kind of henchmen for this. That's probably what Karrion Kross has now. Is probably what he should have had when he came back 2 years ago.
I think EC3 could do it for 3 months. I think EC3 can last 3 pause. I think EC3 can last 3 months.
I mean, when you said 3 months, I wouldn't even go in there.
I'm not saying it's gonna be like the greatest thing we've ever seen, but I'm just saying he would do a better job than Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, I would say so because he has the look. He doesn't come in just some old guy from the street.
He said he has some talent, sure.
I mean, it's still tough. It's just like I said, the person that they'll have to be intertwined with to make that happen. I feel they'll still be overshadowed.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what's the point then? We should have just had somebody that was already built up that's been here and go from there. It's just an unfortunate situation where I feel like that person needs to start in the middle and work their way to the top. A Money in the Bank can help you with that.
That's true.
That's what it was supposed to be. It's not supposed to be what it is right now. I'm sorry. They doing my guy Damian wrong. But
they are.
That's either here or there. Dang, see, man, he over here, man. It's so he said
No.
He said I'm gonna talk about AEW. People getting punched.
No, I'm gonna do the same thing when we talk about AEW. That's the crazy part.
That's the thing. I'm like, we be across the street a lot, and it gets kind of negative over there, and people don't like to address anything. So I'm like, let's go over to the other side of the street,
and be negative.
Let's come over to W. Yeah, pretty much. But it's a different negativity. It comes in all shapes and forms. You get liquid, solid, gas, humans. Maybe animals. It could be some negative dogs out there.
Could be some negative dogs out there. That's nuts.
And we got one right in front of us, and I know you don't want to talk about it, but we got to. We got the Royal Rumble coming up.
Why don't I want to talk about that?
Because I was gonna get to that. Justice is they literally had Sami Zayn in the match that Jinder won to become the number one contender. I can't do it. The fact that Jinder has been a world champion on the main roster before Sami Zayn is a problem.
We gotta star that one. That's a great point. Just look, Encyclopedia Justin, man. Like that's facts.
And that's where I feel like that experiment just won't work because there's people who you feel should be having a run at it, and you bring in this guy who was a joke before, and now I'm supposed to look at him and go, yeah, main event. No, look at Jey Uso. It took him a minute to become main event Jey Uso. To get everybody. You can't just walk in and just go pay attention to me.
He did that as a twin. That's the crazy part too. Like you know how hard that is.
Exactly, and it took time and it took the work, and he got it though. That's where you can't see if you put if somebody like an EC3 walked in, you give him the belt, we gonna be like, what Drew McIntyre can't have that thing? Bobby? No.
I mean, why Bobby get beat up the other day, man? Why Bobby get thrown away like a piece of paper, man?
Because he started talking. He should have just let Montez Ford talk. because at least I can listen to what he got to say.
They got beat up, man. What's going on?
I'm just saying, Bobby cut promos like this.
2023 was the worst year for me, and it wasn't because of the work that I put in, but it was because of the work that wasn't fulfilled.
And I'm like, bro, look at us. Dang.
Bro, I'm telling you, that man is intimidating when he's silent. Like, just don't say a word, bro. Just sit there.
I don't know why he MVP. What's MVP doing? He could be with the Street Profits and them.
Where is MVP? He got injured, ain't it?
Yeah, but I mean, for to be a manager, though, I mean, what you got to do? I'm not saying come to work hurt. I'm not saying I'm not advocating. I'm not advocating, but I'm just. I mean, can I get a backstage or something? The man can talk. Maybe they saving him for Jay Cargill.
You know what's crazy that I just thought about, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to like just go in and out of stuff, but like it's crazy that Britt Baker also said that when I had a broken nose, I was here. When I was injured, I was here. And where was Thunder Rosa at when she injured her back?
Being a common sensible person,
right? But it was like, but Britt Baker was like, I'm here every day. I'm here every day. And then the other day, well, I'm gonna take a step back because this is what the fans want. No, it's not what the fans want. The fans want to get away from you. Like
exactly. The jokes write themselves at this point.
The jokes write themselves. Yeah,
like they just no, you good because exactly it's stupid. You gonna criticize somebody for not coming to work hurt because you did because they didn't want to be stupid like you. But that's the neither here nor there. Because Justin, exactly, I like this. As cool as the pairing of Lashley and the Profits is, they've legit done nothing with them already. Thank you, Justin. You've opened me up to my last Tyrant, and then we'll get into the Royal Rumble. But yeah, I've been frustrated with this. I'm serious. I will ask you how you feel, but I've been having some venom with this. I haven't liked it because since 2022 SummerSlam, when the Street Profits went against the Usos for the second time in that year, and Jeff Jarrett was the special guest referee, they had like Montez kind of like giving off like I'm trying to turn it into a heel energy.
Yeah.
And it just never prospered after that. They kind of just forgot. Even like on commentary, they were like, "Oh, look at this new aggressive side from Montez." And he came back the next day. Yeah. What the heck? Even before that, WrestleMania 38 earlier that year, they were trying to show like, "Oh, the Street Profits, they coming out, they attacking Matt Riddle, and I think Randy. They were showing heelish tendencies." And we they were shaking with Gable Stevenson and stuff.
Oh, I forgot what he said. Cause he was like, let's go, cause Montez Ford, I forgot who they was talking to. He was like, let's go somewhere that smells less ass.
And then they walked.
Yeah, that was dope.
Like he was showing a more aggressive energy, and then it just never pays off. So and then now we're here. They're supposed to be heels. They're attacking the Brawling Brutes. And nobody wants to boo them. So it's like either have them, if you're gonna have them be a baby face, have them be dominant baby faces, give them some wins or something. Quit coming out here. We're taking everything this year. We're taking all the gold, and they never do it. They talked all that stuff, lost the Judgment Day in front of me. I was there. So,
but man, no. Let me tell you what they did in front of me. Montez Ford watched John Cena die in front of his very eyes and said, you know what? I'm finna handle this, man. Went out there and got his ass beat by John Cena.
John Cena.
Sickening. It's sick. And I forgot. They lost again. They lost too. But I forgot who they lost to. I think it was Brawling Bruce.
That's the thing. With the Street Profits, they give me glimpses of like something more. Remember 3 years ago, Montez was by himself. Angelo was, doing something. And I forgot how we got to it, but Montez was like, man, Roman, I'll fight you. And they had a main event match. Yep. And it was pretty good. And just like capitalize on this stuff. Like either give them more time, give them some wins. Don't have them come out beating their chest every day saying, oh, we gonna take over 2024. Yeah. And then they don't. Now they getting beat up by AOP and Karrion Kross. I hope this be the last roadblock for them.
And that was when Roman was like, all right, I got to stop showing up to work because people just going to ask for title shots and get them now. He's like, I'm going to have to work more often. I got to leave.
Hey, and as you can see, we starting off good. Roman has been on every SmackDown this year, dude. Like, quit playing. Like, y'all keep saying he don't show up, man. Like, literally, every SmackDown I've seen so far, he's been there.
This
So,
year.
yep, starting off right.
This year's done. That's why he was there, Devin. That's why he was there. They don't want to start off the new year with some low ratings. Yeah, Roman,
Look at
get
that.
your ass to work, bro.
We got the Rock. We got CM Punk coming next week. We already got people y'all say don't show up showing up.
I'm telling you, bro, WWE got some different cameras because CM Punk aged like 50 years. Like, there's no way this man, he looked like a somewhat middle-aged dude in AEW. This dude was like a grandpa in WWE.
Hey, it was them. I thought he looked older in AEW. I thought he was looking like tired, just great beard, just like man, doggone kids, bro. I'm hurt, I'm tired, and
Yeah.
like
CM
now
Punk.
he got the slick, he got the 2012 hair slick back. Like I seen that the whole I wasn't there, but the house show, man, he looking like young CM Punk again. That's
Yeah.
that rejuvenation. I don't know if I'm saying it right,
Yeah, you said it right.
but that's
No,
what it is.
It's just funny because the first when I think of CM Punk working at AEW, you see those like viral clips of like somebody, it'd be like somebody at school, they look around, it's like the teacher like punching somebody, they look the other way and there's some BS going around. Like I feel like that was CM Punk in AEW. He turned around and Andrade choking out Sammy. He turned this way, set Jack Perry, real glass. Like he's just like grab me a river. He's just like look over. It's just so much crap happening. Tony Khan's over here shaking, has coffee in his hands, like it's just something crazy.
I'm telling you, then he comes to WWE and it's just, hey, how you doing, Phil? I know we had some issues, but it's all good. I don't know, they would never shake like that, I don't think. But it would be funny.
Hunter,
It's all
Phil?
about the game.
Yeah, that's how they Paul, Phil. They like shake hands. They like I can see Triple H wiping his hand off his shirt. Thank you for coming, Philip.
See, man, I was gonna say so, but it was not gonna come out right. Still, Justice said, still believe WWE not taking the tag titles off Judgment Day and putting them on the Street Profits was a mistake. You know, if you took the tag titles off the Judgment Day, you could have added more shakiness to the Judgment Day. Could have made mommy upset. Then you got, I guess nobody would have thought R-Truth would have played such an integral part he is now. But the Street Profits, that could have got them started. That could have got, like they said, we're going to get gold, da-da-da-da. That could have been, okay, we can take y'all words now. When you say you're going to do something, y'all did it. And that's how I usually go.
And what better team to do it on than the Judgment Day, who are hot? Day. The only tag team that's pretty much hot, well, flaming. There's teams that are hot right now, obviously, but like they're on a whole nother level. Judgment Day is.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been like, oh shoot, and like they already be having a whole bunch of disjointness in it. It's not like you would have took them off and they're like, man, it was actually doing pretty good. But they need to split the titles as well. Maybe we wouldn't even have these issues, and we wouldn't be feeling like Tony Khan because Justice says, I guess threatening Tony's life makes you age 30 years. Look,
bro, just I can understand why Philip tried to snatch Tony Khan, man. Just because, like, I can just imagine it, bro. You have been getting just tormented at work, and the person that finally put you over the edge, like you just had enough. I'm sick of you, bro. I'm sick of you. Your boss walks up, Devin. What the hell is wrong with you? Like they blame you for it. I feel like you would. Okay, bro. You seen what? Like,
and you didn't want to say nothing before.
Drop the Adderall, Tony. Come here.
Oh, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, look, I know they say Tony Khan's a great guy. I don't know him. I really don't. I just see what I see on TV, what he posts on social media. But he's just not a good leader. He's not a good disciplinary. None of that. He always I gotta go talk to the disciplinary committee. I'm not gonna make this decision by myself. I know I'm the boss. I know I run everything. But it's just I can't because it's just like it got to that. We got to that brawl out because of stuff built up, never getting taken care of. We got Jungle Jack Perry talking about real glass. When we saw the report of how that went, and he goes on there in his little pre-show. Let's real good. Let's come here. And CM Punk like Tony, man, do something, or I will do it, and that's what happened. And
The difference is this man stand though that he'd be like, nah, Brett, you think you walking out with the title? Go to hell, man. He went up there and sat down. Brett screwed Brett. That was my decision. I did that. Brett screwed himself. He could go to hell. Like he was like that man was ruthless. Like Tony Khan would even he would have let Bret Hart walk out with that belt. We would have seen Bret Hart at WCW with a WWF belt, like a WWE. I promise you.
I'm part of me wishes I had a time machine and I could just move some stuff around. Oh, if I could put everything back, though, I've seen movies where time travel mess up. That would be kind of interesting to see how that would play out. Bret Hart trying to go to WCW and Tony Khan trying to stop him. That would be a great what if.
He won't stop him.
Bret Hart I want to see the attempt though.
Yeah, I'm like Bret Hart go bring that belt to WCW. Tony Khan go, well, I see what he did on WCW, and I'm not gonna take that shit no more. I'm not gonna take it anymore. No, I'm not gonna take it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm good. He's not. I don't even think he'll buy WCW. I don't even think he'd be able to do that.
I don't know. He said he had a lot of money. He always liked to flaunt his money. He said he got a lot more money than Jim Crockett. So,
yeah, man.
There's that. And I agree with this. Justin says the WWE should. I say I agree, and I can't even say it. WWE should consolidate the two sets of tag titles into one set that flows across both brands and actually start putting the tag champs on both shows more instead of only keeping them on one show. That is true, but you never see them boys on SmackDown.
I don't know, because I feel like after a while it starts getting a little inconsistent. And then I start thinking, well, these guys are bouncing back and forth to different brands, but there's one belt. And sometimes I'm just like, there's teams that are right now I don't see it, but usually I'm like, okay, there's teams that I feel like are a whole lot deserving to like have a good run. So I'm like, I'm usually scared, for that. But then there's also the point in time to where there's not a lot of talent, and you have the two tag belts, and they stay at the wayside. One stays at the wayside, the other one, we see some prominence out of it. I feel like it's just a little inconsistent.
See, my issue now is just like they have these two belts, like they have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, but I'm like, I never see you on SmackDown. And so when the Street Profits are sitting on SmackDown hollering, "Hey, Judgment Day, we want your belts," and it's like, well, when they gonna show up so you can do it? Last time they did, they whooped y'all. So I mean, what you want? It's tough. It's really tough. And I mean, I'm thinking at the WrestleMania, maybe that'll be the agenda: fix the tag team division in terms of these championships. And speaking with the Street Profits, Bobby Lashley, while they have their eyes on the tag team championships, Bobby Lashley said he is declaring himself for the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, the segue's nice. I like it.
And yeah, we almost there. We on that road to so favorite time of the year, isn't it?
I love it, man. The road to WrestleMania, man. I love it. I cry every time I think about it.
See, I always remember 2008. Just randomly, I was sitting there like, man, I wish I could watch the Royal Rumble, man. And something heard me, I promise you. Because I just was like, let me go and just look at it, right, on DirecTV. What I see? The Royal Rumble. Your boy, man, that's when I realized dreams can come true, man. I seen, at that time, my hero John Cena return. And he tossed Triple H up out of there with a FU at the time. And pointed at the WrestleMania sign. I was like, yeah, I'm jumping on the bed. Great time, and hoping. As you can see, I can't talk. I had earlier. I said,
who. I was like, I thought this man was doing like some Hawaiian like type of. I was like, what's going on here? Who.
But in terms of who are your picks to win the 2024 Royal Rumble match for the men? And I know you can't stand it, but the women as well. Who you got? Early predictions. I mean, things can change. Things can definitely change.
That's the thing. I think it's automatic. Cody Rhodes is going to be at WrestleMania with Roman Reigns. So I find it hard to believe Cody Rhodes comes back and, wins the big one, goes at it again. And it's just like, I don't want to completely crap on Cody. But on the other hand, I do think CM Punk has a really good chance. I do think we get because Seth Rollins is still trying to shake off Drew McIntyre, and so I feel like once that story is told, well, after what I'm trying to shake him off.
that was a good way to say it. Shake him off.
Yeah, because like Seth Rollins just keep beating him. It's just I know your weakness. Nick, get out my face, bro. You don't know nothing about me. You keep losing. Obviously, you don't know my weakness. It's like I know yours, obviously, but it's something that I just don't. So I feel like to do that, for CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble, I think that's also a consolation prize of him also main eventing WrestleMania. That's something that he's always wanted, and since we get 2 nights, I think that kind of helps a whole lot more. So I would have to say CM Punk.
And but man, really, this man really playing true to his character. So for the women, Royal Rumble, you got any early picks? Early picks?
See, and that's the thing.
Last man, women, and men. Simple.
I just heard Royal Rumble, so I was like, all right, well, I thought you were gonna give your opinion and move forward, but I thought we was.
I wanted your women. Well, we'll go that way. We'll go that way.
No, but just real quick though, like I don't want to say Bayley has a great chance because I don't really see Bayley really having that another like career resurgence type of thing, not yet at least. So to be honest, I'm really split on the women's. I obviously Liv Morgan ain't winning the damn thing, so it's just one of those things where it's just like Rhea Ripley obviously isn't there. Bianca Belair, I think she's already had her time. Asuka's had her time. I find it hard to find a winner for the women's Money in the Bank. I won't lie to you.
Gotcha. No, it's tough because actually I was gonna throw a wild card into that, and for my men though, my men's Rumble, I'm going with CM Punk.
Really?
Because Cody won it last year already. Granted, don't get me wrong, he could Stone Cold it and win it back to back.
But why?
You right? Because I'm like, look, Cody still has a route there. Because if we have an elimination chamber match and whoever wins this match will take on, and if they go the way they want to, whoever wins this will take on either The Rock or Roman at WrestleMania. And Cody wins that, goes on to fight Roman, finish the story. That's one route. CM Punk could go take his Royal Rumble win, challenge Seth Rollins, and then we go for that. And for the women, I'm gonna say I'm gonna lean with Bayley as somebody that's there. But I almost feel like there may be somebody that isn't there right now, may pop up and win it.
That's what I'm hoping for.
That's where I'm thinking. Like, I don't know who yet, but
because Becky has won it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm looking at people who haven't. And Bayley, you got the dysfunction with damage control, and she already feel kind of outside anyway. So she'll win in and go, I'm gonna challenge you, EO. And that'll be. They already planted seeds for that for a while since after War Games. So I got Bayley and CM Punk.
Yeah, I just can't because I seen Becky Lynch's name coming around, and this is one of those things where I'm like, this is gonna sound awful to me. This is my ideology, so I'm sorry. Don't swing on me, nobody. But Becky Lynch to me is she's WWE's Britt Baker to me. Like we see her but she's better. She's a whole lot better. Like don't get me wrong. When in terms of like seeing her all the time, like the representation of Becky Lynch, it's kind of like how Justin feels about Charlotte, but instead a little less hatred. It's just like one of those things where like I just feel like I've seen Becky Lynch so much. I've seen her been dominant for so long. I kind of have worn out on Becky Lynch, and I'm surprised a lot of people haven't been. You see what I'm coming at?
I do, but. How can I say this? I was kind of lost when you said Britt Baker. I'm like Britt Baker,
yeah, because you know how we were talking about Britt Baker being all in the videos. She had that run where she just was. We seen so much of her, like that we just couldn't get her off our television. I just felt like, and then she stayed dominant in AEW for a long period of time. She had that nice run. Becky Lynch has been on a run for I don't know how long. And especially even coming off of a pregnancy as well, having a child. I'm sick of her. Like, to be honest, I'm sick. I'm worn out of Becky Lynch.
Even when she was in NXT for a little bit with the NXT championship.
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing her. To be honest, like I'm kind of. I don't want to see Becky Lynch at the top no more. I mean, not no more, but I don't want to see Becky Lynch at the top right now.
Take a
I think
break.
I'm a little worn out.
Understandable. I guess I don't
Ooh,
have. That's why I like this. Look at it. The boss. Justin says he's going for Punk for the men's rumble and Becky Lynch for the women's rumble.
uh-oh. See, and I was just talking crap about Becky, man.
Hey, I mean
Watch,
it's
I gotta watch my closet, man. You gonna have that chloroform. What you say about Becky? What you,
what you say about the man? Huh?
what you say about the man?
Listen, you end up like Jack Perry. He started
He said,
singing with Steve.
he said, you gonna meet the man today. God,
He
bro.
gonna,
He said-
he gonna be like, whoa.
That's crazy. He over here blowing smoke in my face.
Smoking your face. Oh.
Who the man now?
Justin says Punk winning the men's feels like a giveaway. I've seen
Facts.
people say Bailey wins the women's, but I feel like her story with damage control is her automatic way to Mania.
Kind of like how we talked about Cody Rhodes, where we feel like his road to WrestleMania is already set in stone.
Already said. True, you just to me, I feel like some people out there that will be, well, how did he really get that match? He didn't win the Royal Rumble. He didn't win a Rumble Contenders match. You can't just give away title shots, So to me, I'm like, have him win the Elimination Chamber that way. It shut up people where I'm like, he earned it. Okay.
And I don't understand that. We shouldn't give away title shots. We do that every day. It's like that happens literally all the time.
No offense to her, but what did Meechin do to get this last title shot?
Exactly. And she almost
No
killed
offense.
herself in this match on a couple occasions. So it's like, but I like Meechin. I like Meechin.
That's why I was like, no offense to her. I just felt like maybe they should have had some type of battle royal or whatever, fatal four way to get to that point. And Justin
wasn't feeling
says Rhea
limitless.
having point taken on that one. Let me watch before I get false accusations. But Justin says Rhea having no competition makes the winner of the Rumble winner obvious. They'll choose her in the Big Money Mania match. There is Rhea versus Becky.
That's facts, but still. But does Rhea need to beat Becky Lynch? I can understand the back and forth. And if Becky Lynch wins, bro, I'm rioting. I want to riot. Like we need to. I feel so. You see that video of that dude when Roman won at WrestleMania? He's freaking out on the stairway. That's gonna be me if Becky Lynch beats Rhea. I don't think that's. I don't know.
I've seen people petitioning for that too, and I don't see it either because Rhea would need to win more than her. Because Becky Lynch already the man, she's already a legend.
Right.
Like she could stop right now and be a straight up Hall of Famer. So no, Rhea needs to start adding to her credibility and say, "Oh, I beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. I beat Becky at WrestleMania. Mommy always on top." Things like that. So she could be one day when she just say, "I'm done." Future Hall of Famer. So I can see that match. Perhaps a Becky winning the women's elimination chamber match. They punch her ticket to make that match with Rhea, but I'm still having Rhea going over for that. And Justin says, the boss. Don't worry, I'm not like Sasha Banks' fan base.
Well, they are the creepiest people. Like it's insane. They'd be like, "Hey, she working out at Stanford right now. That means she obviously signed with WWE, and her name's not gonna be Sasha Banks. It's gonna be Mercedes Moné. If you disrespect her one more time, I'm gonna come to your house and shoot you." I'm like, bro, like, why is it gotta be this deep?
Yeah, I'm getting sick of it too because I'm like, look, just watch watch everything and just like as you've been. And if you see her pop up, you see her pop up. Don't stress yourself out with.
WWE don't care, man. They got Jade Cargill all down there. They got their secret. Jade Cargill's like a nuke down there. That's just waiting to get thrown. Like just waiting to get. I know that's awful. I know. I was like, I know that's an awful thing to say, but still, like, yeah, but that's what she is. She's their secret weapon.
A storm is coming, man. I'm telling you. That's why I'm patient. They all, where's she at? Hey, man, wait, because it's going to be crazy and it's going to be worth the wait.
Justin.
And what's going to be worth the wait is Justin saying, calling it now, Becky beats Rhea after Mania. Judgment Day members leave with nothing. I can't. Granted, given that we didn't do that to the Bloodline last year, I can't see them doing Judgment Day that way.
How about everybody loses in Judgment Day except Rhea. Rhea says, "You guys
Yeah.
are hopeless. I'm getting the hell
I
up
don't
out of
need you.
here."
Exactly. That I work with because it's just I don't want to bring her. Like I said, I want to. I feel like she's on the time where she needs to still be going forward, not trying to. Becky don't need to be hurt whatsoever. Because if that was the case, she should have beat Bianca then again at WrestleMania at 38.
We can make the argument that, I mean, and Rhea Ripley said this in her promo. Like, Rhea Ripley's, what's the word? Her charisma, like the love that the fans have for her, that bled into the Judgment Day. Like the Judgment Day, all their pops, the pops that they're getting, the interest that a lot of people have in them wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Rhea Ripley. And so, like, we wouldn't be booing Dominic this hard if it wasn't for Rhea, I believe. And we wouldn't care as much about the Judgment Day if Rhea wasn't involved. So I definitely feel like you gotta have Rhea walk away at Mania with this belt. And if the Judgment Day doesn't go, and hell, let Cody finish the story, then have Damian Priest slide in there and ruin it. Set the story on fire, burn it. Let's do something like that.
I didn't mean to do that. WrestleMania 31, man. Do it. Have everybody be mad.
I'm telling you, piss people off.
They gonna set seats on fire, man.
Exactly. You got Cody Rhodes on the ground. You just betrayed me. You betrayed me.
They gonna throw that rubber chicken back in that ring, man.
This just how they did my daddy in the garden. It's just like
My daddy, when they stole the title from my daddy, and I told myself I was gonna get that title back, baby. Nothing's gonna stop me now, baby. Okay, I'm done.
And they'd be like, and you did for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. Whoa!
Hey,
that was everybody.
They said you was gonna finish the story. They didn't say it was gonna be no post credit scene afterwards. So this ain't Marvel, Cody.
I'm telling you. I'm sorry, but I do gotta slide at a certain time.
Got you. You know what's crazy? Me hosting this show, I never thought I could do something like this. When I host the show, I'm thinking, man, we're gonna be here for like 20 minutes, 30. I'm gonna be like, so what now? I'm surprised I made it this long. Pause. But
oh dang, I was about to say that's what she said.
Look at that. I gotta catch myself. But look, I feel that, and I'm not. Dang it, you know what? I don't even have the setup like you do. I'm not the true director here. I'm one of the producers. I don't, so people don't think I'm just lacking out here. I'm just not on his level. But I'm gonna get there. But I don't want to hold you and our fellow people too long. Even the boss. I know the boss got, he got stuff out there. He be running things. That's why he the boss. But is there anything that I appreciate that I won't tell nobody because you dig that, man. This is what I see. This is how this work. But Isaiah Jackson Jr., is there anything you would like to tell the good people before we head out of here?
I do. Oh, okay. I like this. Okay, here it goes. Look, first off, I want to say thank you all for tuning in. Look, I know Devin was hosting the show. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit because I don't want to get fried. Because sometimes I'll be getting fried. But look, I got to turn this down a bit. Look, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And look, that's neither here nor there. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And, we going to do this every day. We going to do this every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we going to have some fun. But I'm not going to hold you too long. I got to bring it back to the man who be hating on me for the longest. Devin Lee Crimes Jr. Hold on.
Hang on.
If you could just, I'm sorry, you could just give me 1 second.
Gotcha.
Please leave me alone. All right.
Dang, you got Trish Stratus calling you again?
No, that was Liv Morgan. She keep asking for weed.
All right, you know what? We will end that there.
Sorry.
Boss Justin said, awesome show, guys. Appreciate that, Justin. Really do, man. The boss in the mood, and I'm gonna work on that remix, man. That do. Oh, it's gonna be heat, man. They gonna know it's you when that beat drop.
We're gonna give Justin his theme music, man. This year, Justin getting his theme. And when Justin texts in, well, not every time he texts in, but when the first text that Justin drops in, he gonna have theme music.
We'll have a sound effect. Oh.
Got you, man. We got you. I do like that though.
But hey, I think I did somewhat okay.
I think you did pretty good.
Maximum effort, I should say.
You free tomorrow?
I want to say, yeah, I will be.
I get off work at 12. I'll be home by 12:30. That's 1:30 your time. You cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, but cool. Say no more.
It's set. It is ready. Be there or be square. No, I'm just kidding. That's lame. But yeah, I'm not really good at closing out. But thank you all for joining, and we will see you next time on the Hill Turn Podcast. Del Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't believe that.
Lil Morgan to do, man. You want her to?
I want her to beat competition. That's what I want. He hasn't been convincing at all. She was getting her ass beat by Becky Lynch, ass beat by Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch had to cheat to beat her.
Devin.
They literally bring that up in the story. No, come back here. No. You're not finna rain on my Lil Morgan parade, dog.
Let's move on.
No, we not moving on. No.
Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that.
Homie, I'm leading the way. DG on top. How about you keeping the